It's 6 a.m. in Havana, 1 p.m. in Damascus. I'm Zain Verjee. You're watching CNN, and this is World One live from London. A deadly hurricane has slammed into Cuba, bringing with it winds of more than 180 kilometers an hour. Hurricane Sandy, a Category 2 storm, kept growing stronger even as it made landfall just a few hours ago. Before reaching Cuba, it's thought to have claimed at least 2 lives. A Haitian woman was reportedly killed on Wednesday when she tried to cross a flooded ravine. The storm is currently lashing the east of Cuba. We want to go now to Patrick Oppman, who's on the line from Havana. Patrick, what are you hearing about the situation there? What can you tell us?
Good morning, Zain. And the storm for most of the morning has been pummeling Santiago de Cuba. That's Cuba's second largest city.
So just how bad is Hurricane Sandy likely to get? And where is it going to be headed next? Our meteorologist, Mari Ramos, is at the International Weather Center taking a look. Mari, where's it going?
You know what, this storm is going to continue moving across Cuba and then head toward the Bahamas. Let's go ahead and look at the latest satellite image, and you can see a couple of things that are happening here with Hurricane Sandy.
Wow, it's such a powerful storm. Mari Ramos, thanks so much. We'll keep checking in with you about this. Meanwhile, the Syrian government has its people on tenterhooks as they wait to see whether it'll commit to a 4-day truce. President Bashar al-Assad's regime has agreed in principle to the plan that's been negotiated by the UN Special Envoy Lakhdar Brahimi. CNN's Mohammed Jamjoom's following all the latest developments, and he joins us now live from Beirut. Mohammed, can a truce really hold with all that mistrust?
Well, Zain, from the opposition activists and the rebel Syrian forces that we've been speaking with, they don't believe that any truce will hold.
Mohammed Jamjoom reporting from Beirut. Thanks, Mohammed. You're watching World One live from London. The police in Pakistan say 9 people have been arrested over the shooting of Malala Yousafzai, the teenager who spoke up for women's education. But they say the main suspect is still at large. Journalist Saima Mohsin reports from Pakistan's volatile northwest region.
Terror returned to the streets of Swat when the Taliban targeted the 15-year-old Malala Yousafzai and her friends.
She had her whole life ahead of her, but it was cut short in the most brutal and violent way. Cynthia Osokogu was an aspiring businesswoman in Nigeria when she was befriended by 2 strangers on Facebook. She couldn't know that she was being lured into a web of deceit that would ultimately lead to her death. Our correspondent Vlad Duvier has been following this story, and he joins us now live from Lagos. Vlad, tell us what happened. What do we know?
Zain, this is just a story that has shocked Nigeria.
A really important message. Thank you so much. Vlad Duvier with a story out of Lagos. Thanks. World One will continue after this short break. Anti-gay activists in Russia want to sue pop star Madonna. They're accusing her of promoting homosexuality to Russian teenagers. They say that she broke the law when she encouraged fans, including someone like the ones used to prosecute the punk band Pussy Riot, is one of a handful of new ones we've seen since Vladimir Putin was re-elected president. Critics say that they are a reminder of the Soviet era. Dmitry Bartenev is a lawyer who's represented gay rights campaigners in court, and he joins us now from St. Petersburg via Skype. Thanks for being with us. First of all, what exactly did Madonna do? What more detail can you add?
Good morning. Well, what Madonna did during her
gay rights campaigners in court, speaking to us from St. Petersburg. Thank you so much. You're watching World One live from London. A Danish Muslim convert has quite the story to tell. Morten Storm says he worked as a CIA double agent and then played matchmaker for a top Al-Qaeda operative who was then later killed in a drone strike. Nick Robertson reports on a man who says he infiltrated some of the highest levels of Al-Qaeda and lived to tell about it. Here's his story.
Meet Agent Storm.
The U.S. president and his Republican challenger are crisscrossing the country to make the most of the last 2 weeks before the presidential election and encourage Americans to get out and vote. Barack Obama is on a 2-day blitz of 6 states. He told supporters in Nevada he's going to make the time to get his vote in early.
We come from Colorado. We were in Iowa. I stopped by to do Leno and
This is World One live from London. Halfway through the Champions League group stages, and a number of high-profile clubs are finding themselves in some hot water. Here's Amanda Davis with more. What's going on?
Well, it's been a week of near misses, and last night upsets in the Champions League. It was great football to watch, and the Manchester City boss Roberto Mancini has admitted that lets his actions speak louder than his words. I think the Kung Fu Panda. Zain, game 2 in San Francisco on Thursday.
Wow, that was great to watch that.
Yeah,
Amanda Davis, thanks so much. You're watching World One live from London. The man behind the magic. Now for an update on the hurricane that's moved in on Cuba with winds of more than 180 kilometers an hour. Our meteorologist Mari Ramos is looking at what the latest is. Mari, what are you seeing?
Zain, when we talk about the wind speed, that's usually an estimation of the wind.
Thank you. He's parachuted off the Eiffel Tower, skied off a cliff, and barrel-rolled a sports car. It's all in a day's work for James Bond, but not all 007's dramatic spills would have happened without the help of a stunt double. CNN's Neil Curry found out how Bond's stunning scenes are actually brought to life.
Doing it for real, and that still applies.
Neil Curry, CNN, London.
If you like the boat, tomorrow we're doing cars. You're watching World One live from London. I'm Zain Verjee. Thanks so much for joining us. We're going to bring you an update of news headlines in just a couple of minutes. No need for a stunt double there. It's not that dangerous. Stay with CNN.